Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be learning draped tulip skirt. So let's begin. First, we're going to be needing a basic skirt or a pencil skirt. Here I have a pencil skirt. The front is to be cut on fold, just like you can see. This is where we're going to be having the overlap and underlap, and then you have the basic back. So let's focus on the front. Now we're going to create style lines for overlap and underlap. So the overlap is going to come from the left hip to the right. It could be lower, but I'm using the hip as my guide. So you could use a straight line to draw that asymmetric hemline, just like I'm showing you with the ruler, or you could curve it. So to stylize it, I'm going to curve mine. So before curving it, I'm going to take my pencil and just sketch out how I would want the hemline to be. Okay, I'll just sketch it out faintly. I think I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing here, just a gentle S curve. So I'll take my curve and marker and highlight that style line for you to see. So I'm redrawing the hemline for the overlap part of the front skirt. So it's going to look like that. That's a gentle S curve. So right now I'm going to take another paper and trace this out. So watch how I'm tracing. I'm tracing the hemline first. Okay, and then I'm going to trace the left side. I'll also trace the waist and the right side and the dots. So here I'm going to cut out the overlap skirt. The overlap skirt is the part of the skirt that we see on top. So here, this is the overlap skirt. So I'll put this away and draft out the underlap skirt. So this is the original pattern. We're going to be drafting the hemline for the underlap skirt is going to underlap from the left to the right. Okay, so it's going to be somewhere below the hip, about 3 inches below the hip on the right side, and then it's not going to get to the edge there. We're going to mark about 3.5 inches on the hemline as well, just like that. And then using hip curve, we're going to connect from the hemline to the side seam to complete the underlap hemline. So that's the underlap I'm drawing. The broken line represents the part of the underlap skirt that we cannot see. So just like we did for the front, we're going to trace out the underlap skirt. Okay, so here is a traced out underlap skirt. So right now I'm going to eliminate the dots by removing the dot intake. So I'll just mark 1 inch on both sides and redraw the side seams. So I'm going to redraw the side seams to eliminate the dot. The reason why I'm eliminating the dot is the underlap skirt is going to be under. So it's pointless having a dot since we're not even going to be seeing the dot. The overlap skirt is going to be covering everything. So here I've eliminated the dot, I've redrawn the side seams, I'm going to cut out. This is optional anyway. If you want to have a dot, just leave the dots. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So here is the underlap skirt and here's the overlap skirt. They're going to overlap each other like so. Right now we're going to focus our attention on the overlap skirt because that's where we're going to be having the drapes. So right now I'm going to introduce slash lines. Okay, in order to have drapes on your pattern, you need slash lines so that you can slash and spread them. So I'm just going to be drawing slanted slash lines from left to right. Okay, pay attention and just follow what I'm doing so that you can also do as I do. You're not just doing as I say, you are doing as I do. Yeah, so you can have as many slash lines as possible. I think this is the last one. This is just gonna be good. So I'm going to number the sections. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 sections, and we're going to be slashing from left to the right. Okay, so before slashing, we're going to true the style line by folding the dot. I'll fold the first dot and the second dot. By the time you fold the dots, the lines that pass through the dot will be distorted. I don't know if you can see. You can see the lines are distorted. So I'll tape it down and redraw those style lines where they are distorted so that they meet. Okay, and the reason is because the lines pass through the dot. So with my hip curve, I'll just blend and true. Okay, so you can see they align perfectly. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing for this style line above here. I'll true it here, and then on the other dot too, I'm also going to true the style line, the slash lines I meant to say. So I think I'm done truing. I'm going to start slashing from left to right. So slash to the edge but not through it, just like I'm doing. Okay, slash slash slash. So I'm done slashing. I'm going to get another paper so that I can spread. So spread as desired. I think I'm okay with this amount of spread so that I can have large drapes. Yours could be smaller, but I'm okay with this. So I'm going to start taping. I will start draping the skirt down so that I maintain the fullness of the drapes that I just spread. So please tape it down securely so that it's not moving. So once again, please like, share, subscribe for more content. So now I'm done taping the skirt down, as you can see. So right now I'm going to start draping the skirt so that I can true the side seams. So watch what I do. Section 2 and section 1, I'm going to drape section 2 and section 1 back together. Make sure the side seam and side seam allowance match. Can you see the side seam line? That's the waistline. This is the side seam. That's the side seam allowance. Make sure they match. Okay, so I've pinned it down. I'm going to drape 2 and 3 together. Please use a pin because at this point the paper will bunch up so much that the masking tape will not hold it down. The pins are better options. So I'm going to repeat for every other thing. 3 4 5 6 7. So this looks good. I'm going to cut out. You can see how aligned the side seam and side seam allowance is. So I'm going to cut out the remaining excess away from the paper. The waistline. Ta-da! So it's going to look like this after opening up the drapes. So at this point, I'm going to add half-inch seam allowance to the hemline and to the waistline. Let me get the underlap skirt. Same thing, half-inch to the hemline and waistline. And let me get the back. So here's the back skirt. At this point, we're done with the tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorial.